Hey YouTube fam, I'm not so good at this at all, but my mom actually, she wanted me to start making some videos and stuff like that about my journey. And I didn't really, this is actually my second weight loss surgery that I've had. I've actually had the lap bands about roughly 10 years ago, and it was not good for me at all. Like, I had a lot of stomach problems, and my relationship with the doctor just was not good at all. So, one thing for me, if I feel like you are not helping me fix my life medically, then it won't be a good thing for me, and I won't feel like I need to even put in the energy to fix it. And it was even worse because I just was throwing up a lot. My stomach was hurting a lot. I always had like stomach infections and all that kind of stuff. But fast forward to the past couple of years, last year I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and neuropathy in my legs, which I'm a pretty heavy person, but I don't really deal with a lot of medical issues. But the fibromyalgia and the neuropathy was pretty debilitating. I went from, I'm only 33, but I went from being like super energetic to like nothing at all. Like, I would go to work, I would go to church, and then I would go home. And of course, other responsibilities and ministry, I would do that as well. But it was right back on the sofa for me because my body was in a lot of pain and I just didn't have the energy. Well, I spent a year suffering, and I just was like, I need to make a change. I'm gaining my weight back. Initially, when I had the lap band, I was down to like 120 pounds. I lost 120 pounds. So like, I got down to like 230, and I was like 350 at my biggest. But now I'm actually at my absolute biggest. Before I had or actually started the VSG journey, I was 368, which is the biggest that I've gotten. And I just let myself go. I got depressed and, all of that kind of stuff. So that affected me. So I decided to do the VSG. I considered it at first. I had some family and I had some friends that was like, you should do it. And I'm like, listen, you ain't about to cut on my stomach. Like, you wouldn't about to do that. But it took me a while to actually make the decision, and I'm glad I did. Um, it's still a transition for me because I ain't got to the point where I just love to eat. Like some Chinese food and some seafood. Listen, red beans was like my favorite. Like, I could eat red beans like every day with some sausage and some paw bar rice. Like, you just that was me, like, every day. And but I just when I started this VSG journey, like, my insurance didn't really cause me to have to do 6 months worth of classes, so I really did like 2 months initially. And my doctor is super, super supportive. Like, he knows about my life. Like, he literally sits there and he talks to you. So he knows about those decisions that you make or those things that you go through that would actually cause you not to be dedicated to a weight loss journey, regardless if you have bariatric surgery or not. So I had the VSG. My surgery date was June 27th. So I'm down about 6 pounds, and I'm actually laying on my couch right now. So um it's been hard. I really do want something to eat, but I understand that in order for my body to get to a place where I can start exercising again and I could just really take my life back. I'm only 33, so I'm like super young. I have a lot of life to live. Um, and this was my journey of taking my life back, and I would not stop till it's completely in my grasp. So I really don't know what else to say. But I see a lot of people on YouTube that are, you know, journaling and they're vlogging their journal, and I just think that would be great for for me and to let you guys into my life, into my space, on my journey, and I can share that with y'all, and then you guys can give me some pointers. um Currently, I'm actually drinking water. I have my water and I'm doing jello. um and I'm going to attempt to start my protein shakes today. Today is July 2nd, and I haven't been able to start the premier protein shakes yet, but I'm going to attempt today. And I'm not going to stop. I know every day is a process. I'm not rushing the process. So before I used to be that person, like, let's just get this over with. But I know that it takes time, and I'm like super okay with that. Um, which you behind me is actually my vision board. I have my picture in the middle of it, but my weight loss, how many pounds I do desire to lose, is actually on my vision board. So I see that every day before I walk out the house, every day before I make a lot of, decisions. And it really has been a just such a big help. So it's not going to be very long. I think that's all I have for you guys today. I would say subscribe, but I'm not good at making videos yet. So if you do subscribe and you want to subscribe and you actually want to give me some pointers on what I should do, I'm only a few days out, not even a week out, from my VSG surgery. Today I actually weigh 350, and I was, oh my God, yeah, 350. I forgot just that fast. So I'm super excited. My body feels good. I guess, you know, your body responds well when you're not putting such toxic foods in your body. And I feel like I've gone through like this detox, with a lot of the liquid diets that I've been on. I literally been on a liquid diet since June the 4th, because my original surgery date was June 18th, but my doctor had an emergency and pushed it 9 days back. So I was on a liquid diet for like 3 weeks, and everybody was like, Dom, you are so strong. I can't believe you're doing this. I said, I can't believe it either, because listen, like I said earlier, I love food, and I didn't realize how addicted to food I really was until I actually started my 2 week pre-op diet. And so there was a lot of mental struggles that I went through, because I just had to have like a piece of chicken, or I had to have some type of pasta. Like, I just needed some food. So, but it's okay. Like, I have the end game in mind. I have the end result in mind, and I realize that it is still a lifestyle change. And this has really changed my life forever. I have family who support me. I have friends who support me. And even though it may not be a lot of people, I'm still grateful to have a few people in my corner. Um, and like, I'm super grateful. Like, my family is super supportive of my decision, and they'll come by and see me from time to time to see how I'm doing. And so I really don't have any complaints. I'm sore from time to time. I do walk because they want you to walk. So those of you who hasn't had the surgery yet, after, try to walk and get as much liquids in as much as you possibly can to get that gas out, because those gas pains actually hurt worse than your incisions. Um, so once I finally, I'm starting to feel some relief from that, from walking so much. And but then again, I have to also remember that I just had major surgery, and I have to take it easy, because normally, when your body starts feeling better, you're like, all right, let's go, like, let's go. But I no, I can't do that, because then at the end of the day, I'm like, what did I do to my body? So I love you guys. I love seeing all the videos. I think it's so inspiring to see so many people taking their lives back. And of course, I'm going to be as transparent as possible because I want you guys to understand the ups and downs of weight loss surgery and with those things that you go through mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. All of that affects you. What all those aspects of your life, it affects you. So I'm going to try to post as much as I can. I love you guys. Bye.